All right. Well, I want to talk about something that I think is highly overlooked. So, in this world, you'll have a lot of people telling a lot of guys that, whew, yeah, you're being too nice. There's no such thing as too nice. But what I can say is there could be a time when you are doing too much, but that's not to say you're too nice. And that goes for anybody. You just limit what you do for those who don't appreciate the nice things you do. It's really that simple. And I saw a line from a movie not too long ago. Simply, they asked the individual, are you a good guy or a bad guy? And the guy replied, I really don't know. I couldn't tell you, I don't know. And then, fast forward, the guy brought back that same conversation. He said to the individual, you remember when I asked you if you were a good guy or a bad guy, and you told me that you don't know? And that guy was like, yeah, I remember that, and I still don't know. And then the guy just simply said back, only a good man would say that he doesn't know. What's my point of this? Well, my point is that you could never be too nice. And, simply it goes back to when people be like, wow, you're such an amazing person and you do so much good. And, you might be humble enough to be like, I try, you know. You don't really give yourself that much credit and recognition. So this is just to show you that there's no such thing as too nice because what happens is the people that appreciate the nice things that you do, they will let you know that without you having to say anything. So there's that. But yeah, there's this other aspect of you needed to realize for that individual that may not know any better. Yes, for the person that may not know any better. Um, hey, you just limit what you do for some people. After you realize they don't appreciate, they won't reciprocate, But it's not that you're being too nice. You're just doing too much. It's okay to do some things, but then you realize, oh, I can only do this to a certain extent, or I need to limit what I've been doing for this person lately. And once you realize that, you'll be all right. But you got to know, hey, I need to slow down with this person until you realize that things worsen. And I don't say that to shame. I'm just saying that to just call a spade a spade. You'll realize over time. And I believe, for some that might be what it might take for you to realize, because a lot of times the people that are telling you these things, they aren't good examples themselves. They're not living better lives themselves. They're not the best examples. But even with that said, let's say someone is not a good example and they just trying to keep you from going through what they go through. Well, things in life are inevitable. And as long as you realize and remember what that person told you can go back on that and be like, yeah, this is exactly what they were talking about. You know, this aspect of what I'm saying. You can never be too nice, but sometimes you can be doing too much at that time. And you just cut back a little bit. That's all. Thanks a million.